Hi again. Listening to Sue brought back some memories when she was talking about the Ouija board. I have a little crazy story I like to tell you. It's a true story. It's not made up. When I was about 22 years old, I was studying about the cult, and I got my first Ouija board at that time, and I became pretty good at manipulating it. I could pretty much make it do or say whatever I wanted it to say. And I used to fool a lot of people with it, which I thought was kind of fun. I used to drive people crazy. But I had a friend of mine who I used to work with. He had an aunt in Israel who was supposed to be a very famous psychic out there. And along with that, he was telling me about people in his family who had psychic abilities. But I never paid it any mind. I thought he was pretty much trying to BS me about that. So I pretty much let it go. Anyway, he never saw a Ouija board, and he wanted to see the one that I had. So I decided to give him a little demonstration. And that's where things went a little bit crazy. When we first started using it, the orb, which is the part that moves over the Ouija board, it got really, really light and felt like it was floating. And at the same time, it was like a really, really weird feeling, almost like a static charge is building up. I could actually feel the hairs in my arms standing up. It was a really, really weird feeling. And then I got very, very lightheaded, and I started to black out. And about the same time, I felt my head sort of going down. And the next thing I knew, he had tossed the orb. He just like threw it and ran out my house. And about that time, the feeling that I had left, and I got my consciousness fully back. So I went outside to see what was up with him, and he was just totally hysterical. Refused to come back into my house. So I went with him to his house, and he just felt like he needed to do something. He was like really upset about this. So when we got to his house, he decided to call his aunt on the phone. And he had called her on speakerphone, so I heard everything that was said, so I know he wasn't lying to me. But, the first thing she said was, "Hi Gary, you and your friend don't know what you're getting yourselves into. Stop and don't do it again. And you should go get yourselves blessed." He ran to a rabbi. He was Jewish. He ran to a rabbi pretty much right after that to get blessed. And that was pretty much it. He won't go back near the board again. Won't come back to my house again. He's totally freaked out about it. But that was my experience with the Ouija board. I don't know if you're interested in ghosts, but I have some very interesting ghost stories. I actually have it appears to be a ghost in my house here, and I have some very, very interesting tales about that. But anyway, I'll end this video for now.